What up, YouTubers and YouTubettes? So today I'm going to be making cesium chloride from cesium carbonate. And so what you do is you get your cesium carbonate and you put it in some kind of boiling flask or whatever, something that can take heat and hydrochloric acid. And so now I'm going to add muriatic acid to my cesium carbonate, and it will bubble, as you can see. And so you're gonna want to not add too much too fast, and then stir it good. And so then after you add enough muriatic acid to fully saturate your cesium carbonate. Alright, so you want to add enough hydrochloric acid to saturate your mix really well, because we're going to heat it and it has to be able to dissolve it all into solution. And so now you're going to want to do this outside if you don't have a fume hood, because what we're going to do is boil off some of the water and hydrochloric acid. And so I'm going to start that process now. And I'm just going to have it go through a simple distillation unit, and then have this just boil into a cup of water, so that way the water will catch all of the fumes that are going to come through. However, when it gets close to being done, if you're not paying attention, what will happen is this hose will back siphon and suck all the water that it can into this flask. And so if you're not paying attention, that's something that's very simple to do. And so anyways, once it's done boiling and dissipating the hydrochloric acid, you're gonna want to, I put it into another dish, and then you're gonna want to put it in the freezer or let it stay out so it can crystallize. And so the solution's still yellow, but the crystals will be nice and white from under this solution when they're all done growing. And as you can see, it's growing some nice chunky crystals that are they're big squares, basically. Really neat looking. And so that's basically it. You just add your cesium carbonate with muriatic acid to fully saturate it. Heat your solution to boiling to boil off some of the hydrochloric acid, and then cool the solution, and then your crystals will pop out as solution, and then that's that part. Alright, so as you can see here, it's still in solution, and the crystals are still getting bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a freezer, and then once the crystals are done growing, I'm going to scrape them out, and then this solution can get boiled farther down, because they'll still have a decent amount of cesium chloride in it, all the way till basically nothing left. And so then once I have these crystals out, we can wash them in acetone. Well, we have to dry them really well first, and then we can wash them with acetone to get any more impurities out of them, or yellow coloring that would still remain. Alright, so here's it out of the solution. There's the solution, still pretty dang cold. And so now I'm gonna put it into this filter flask, and I'm gonna vacuum filter or vacuum air through it to try to dry it up, and then I'm gonna put some acetone on it. Here's what it looks like before any acetone's been on it. Just it's just been vacuum dried. And there it is after acid washed, or acetone washed, and all dried. Very nice and white. And so, that's how you do it. So, till next time, guys. Yeah, thumbs. Take it easy.